If you're standing near a wall right now, stay there. Because in just 2 minutes, that wall could become your new gym. No weights, no machines, no pain, just your own body and a bit of quiet strength. You might think of walls as something solid, something that holds things up, but what if that same wall could help hold you up in a deeper way? What if leaning into it, quite literally, could help rebuild the joints, balance, and confidence that time slowly tries to take away? It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? Just standing, just pressing, just holding. But here's the surprising truth. Recent studies from the Mayo Clinic and Harvard School of Public Health show that isometric wall hold static exercises where you engage muscles without moving can improve joint stability, reduce knee pain, and even lower blood pressure. All without the strain or risk that comes from high-impact workouts. If you're over 50, you've probably felt it, that quiet stiffness when you stand up from a chair, the ache in your knees after a short walk, the sense that your body doesn't recover quite like it used to. You're not weak. You're not broken. You're simply at a stage where your body asks for something different, something smarter, not harder. And that's where wall holds come in. They meet you exactly where you are. They strengthen your legs, your joints, your core, even your mind, all while keeping your body safe and grounded. Because when you hold still, your muscles don't stop working. They work deeper. They stabilize. They protect. They awaken. So, in today's session, we'll explore this simple, powerful practice. We'll talk about why it works, how to do it safely, and what happens inside your body when you hold still against a wall. By the end, you'll understand why this small daily habit could be the secret to moving with strength and confidence well into your 70 seconds, 80 seconds, and beyond. Let's begin. You see, our bodies are built on something called joint integrity, the balance between muscle tension and joint mobility. When we're young, that system is naturally tuned. Our muscles contract and release with perfect timing. Our joints glide smoothly. But as the years go by, the small stabilizers, the ones around your knees, hips, and shoulders start to weaken. Not because we're aging, but because modern life asks us to sit more and move less. Wall holds are like a reset button for that system. When you press your back or your hands against a wall and simply hold, your body wakes up those deep stabilizers, the muscles that protect your joints from wobbling or collapsing under load. And unlike typical exercises, wall holds strengthen without wear and tear. They're safe, they're steady, and they build real, functional strength, the kind you feel every time you climb stairs, carry groceries, or balance on one foot. But the real magic isn't just in your muscles. It's in your mind. Because the stillness of a wall hold is also a lesson in patience, in focus, in calm control. And that inner steadiness, it ripples into everything you do. Let's take a closer look at what actually happens inside your body when you perform a wall hold. When you press against a wall, your muscles contract without shortening. This is called isometric contraction. Unlike lifting weights, where the muscle length changes with motion, isometrics hold tension in one steady position. That steady pressure increases muscle fiber activation, especially in the quadriceps, glutes, and core, while protecting your joints from repetitive strain. Harvard researchers found that isometric exercises like wall sits can lower systolic blood pressure by up to 10 points after just 8 weeks. That's because the body learns to regulate tension, your muscles tighten, your blood vessels expand, and your heart becomes more efficient at sending oxygen through calmer, steadier channels. And the benefits don't stop at the heart. The Mayo Clinic reports that isometric training improves neuromuscular efficiency, your brain's ability to talk to your muscles. That means better coordination, balance, and faster reflexes even when you're not exercising. It's a quiet conversation between mind and body that strengthens with every hold. So when you lean into the wall, you're not just building muscle, you're rebuilding communication. You're teaching your joints to align, your spine to support, and your breath to guide the effort. It's training from the inside out, slow, calm, and deeply intelligent. Imagine this. You stand a few feet from a wall, back straight, knees bent slightly, pressing gently as if you're holding yourself up against gravity itself. At first, you feel your thighs tremble. Your mind wants to move, to release. But if you stay, if you breathe, you'll start to notice something shift. Your legs begin to warm. Your core tightens on its own. Your body becomes one single unit, connected, powerful, alive. You don't need to push to exhaustion. You just need to be there. Because in those few still moments, your body is working in silence, retraining the patterns that support every step you take. You see, the goal after 50 isn't to chase youth. It's to build resilience. And resilience grows through moments like these small, consistent holds that remind your body it's capable, stable, and strong. So let's talk about what you gain from this practice, the real-life benefits you'll begin to feel, sometimes within just a week or two. First, wall holds strengthen the quadriceps, the front thigh muscles that protect your knees. Many people over 50 struggle with knee pain not because the joint is bad, but because the muscles around it are weak. By holding steady against a wall, you're giving your knees a suit of armor support from every angle. Second, they build endurance, the kind of quiet stamina you need for long walks, gardening, or simply staying active all day without fatigue. Third, they awaken your core, not just your abs, but your deep stabilizers, the muscles that keep you balanced when you step off a curb or reach for something high. And fourth, they improve posture. Every second you spend aligning your back and pressing gently into the wall teaches your spine how to stand tall again, how to hold you with dignity and ease. And then there's balance, the foundation of confident movement at any age. When you do a wall hold, even though you're still, tiny stabilizing muscles throughout your ankles, hips, and torso are constantly adjusting. They're learning how to keep you centered, grounded, and safe. This subtle balance training pays off every time you walk on uneven ground, step into the shower, or climb stairs without grabbing the railing. Fifth, wall holds nurture joint lubrication. It may sound odd, but holding steady pressure increases the gentle flow of synovial fluid, the natural cushioning that keeps joints smooth and pain-free. That's why so many people report that their knees or hips feel lighter after a few weeks of this simple practice. And finally, wall holds strengthen not just the body but the mind. They teach patience. They teach focus. They remind you that stillness can be powerful, because in that quiet effort, you meet yourself, not the younger version you once were, but the wiser one you've become. Now, let's explore how to do it safely and effectively. Find a wall with enough space to lean your back flat against it. Stand with your feet about 2 feet away from the wall, shoulder-width apart. Slide down slowly, as if you're sitting in an invisible chair. Your knees should line up directly above your ankles, not past your toes. Press your back gently into the wall. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And most importantly, breathe. Don't hold your breath. Let your breath move through you, slow and steady. Feel your thighs engage, your core tighten slightly, your feet press evenly into the floor. Stay for 20 seconds to start. Then rest. Repeat 2 or 3 times. Over time, work your way up to 45 seconds, then a minute, maybe even 2. But never chase pain. This isn't a competition. It's a conversation with your body, one that gets clearer with every hold. If you want to add variety, try gentle versions. Wall push holds. Stand arm's length away, place your palms on the wall, and press as if trying to move it. You'll feel your chest, arms, and core light up. Wall calf holds. Stand tall, and press the balls of your feet into the floor while leaning slightly forward, perfect for ankle strength and circulation. Wall bridge holds. Lie on your back near a wall, feet up, pressing your heels into the wall to lift your hips gently. A wonderful way to activate glutes without strain. Every version can be adjusted to your comfort level. No special equipment. No memberships. Just you and a wall, steady, available, dependable. You might be surprised how quickly you begin to notice the changes. Standing up feels easier, walking feels lighter, even your posture at the kitchen counter feels more aligned. And perhaps most importantly, your confidence begins to return. You remember that your body can support you, and that's a deeply healing feeling. As you continue practicing, something beautiful begins to happen. Your relationship with stillness changes. At first, you might notice the shaking, the mild burn, the mental chatter that says, "This is hard." But after a few sessions, that noise fades. You begin to find a rhythm in the silence. You learn how to stay. That stillness becomes its own form of meditation. Each wall hold turns into a moment of presence, a bridge between physical strength and inner calm. You start to feel not just stronger legs, but a steadier mind. And that's no coincidence. When you hold still under controlled tension, your body releases a wave of focus hormones, dopamine, and norepinephrine, which heighten awareness while calming anxiety. Your breath slows. Your heart steadies. Your nervous system learns to rest even while your muscles work. That's one of the quiet miracles of isometric training. Effort and relaxation coexisting. And as your body adapts, it carries this calm control into the rest of your life. Moments that once made you tense, like balancing on one foot or stepping off a curb, start to feel effortless. Because your nervous system remembers what stillness taught it, to engage without panic, to hold without fear. There's also a deeper message here, one that goes beyond muscle and joint. You see, holding a position reminds us that progress doesn't always mean movement. Sometimes growth happens in the pauses, in the moments when we're still but steady, quiet but alive. That's what wall holds teach us. If you've ever felt like time is working against you, if you've ever thought your body can't regain what it's lost, let this be your reminder. You can rebuild. Every breath, every gentle hold, is proof that your body is still capable of renewal. The wall doesn't move, but you do, on the inside. Your circulation improves. Your posture realigns. Your confidence deepens. And maybe, most beautifully, your trust in yourself returns. So when you finish your wall hold today, don't rush away. Many wicks. Stay there for a moment longer. Feel your heartbeat settle. Feel your feet grounding into the floor. Notice how alive you feel, strong, centered, awake. That's the real reward. The quiet awareness that you're building strength, safely, wisely, and gently. You're not fighting your body, you're partnering with it. So, here's your gentle challenge. Find 2 minutes each day. Just 2. Lean into the wall. Hold. Breathe. Listen to your body's quiet conversation. And as those minutes add up, you'll notice your legs feel firmer, your back straighter, your balance surer. Even your mind feels clearer. Because strength isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's still. Sometimes, it's just you and the wall. Comment where you're from, and tell us how long you held today. You're not slowing down, you're growing steadier.